Novitas Solutions, a CMS contractor, welcomes you to the On-Demand Education Series. This on-demand tutorial is a general summary that explains certain aspects of the Medicare program, but it is not a legal document. The official Medicare program provisions are contained in the relevant laws, regulations, and rulings. The information enclosed was current at the time it was presented. Medicare policy changes frequently. Links to the source documents have been provided within the document for your reference. This presentation was prepared as a tool to assist providers and is not intended to grant rights or impose obligations. Throughout this module, you will see a citation number behind certain elements of information as shown in the example below. This citation number coincides with the transcript document positioned next to the Play Now icon you selected on the Training Videos Click and Play page on the Novitas Solutions website. The citation and associated hyperlink to the resource described in the module will be found on the transcript under footnotes for each slide.
Novitas On-Demand Education Series, getting started with the Fiscal Intermediary Standard System, Part 4, Claims Entry. FISS Introduction. FISS. The FISS is the standard Medicare Part A claims processing system, which allows you to perform several functions such as key claims directly online, check claim status, correct, adjust, and cancel claims, access revenue codes, HCPCS codes, and procedure code inquiry files, access the reason code and adjustment reason code inquiry files, inquire about beneficiary eligibility, and/or review claim count summary. In this module, which is the fourth installment of a 5-part series, we will discuss claims entry. The FISS Manual. Novitas produced the manual to assist providers who use the FISS. The manual serves as a reference and is ideal for both experienced and inexperienced users. It provides guidance on how to enter information onto the claim pages associated with the Uniform Bill or UB04 claim form and provides field descriptions found on the FISS screens. Please use the manual as a companion guide to this presentation. FISS Claims Entry. The FISS menu options. The Claims Attachments option allows providers to submit information directly into FISS, including roster billing. From the main menu, type 02 in the Enter menu selection field and press Enter. Menu 02, Claim and Attachments Entry menu. After you press Enter, the Claim and Attachments Entry menu will appear. From this page, you will enter the Claims Entry option for your bill type in the Enter menu selection field and press Enter. For example, if you are entering an outpatient hospital claim, you would type option 22 in the Enter menu selection field and press Enter. Claim page 01. There are 6 main claim pages and 4 subscreens within the FISS that you will move through while entering your new claim data. Each claim selection automatically defaults to a type of bill based on the selection from the previous claim entry screen. So if you enter 22 for an outpatient hospital claim on the claim entry screen, the type of bill will default to 131. Since each bill type has an automatic default, there may be times that you will have to manually change the type of bill. For example, you entered 22 for an outpatient hospital claim and the type of bill defaulted to 131. However, you are wanting to enter an ancillary claim, which is a 121 type of bill. To change the type of bill, simply position your cursor on the TOB field and key the appropriate information. When entering information, remember to tab among the fields until you have completed the screen. Depending on the bill type, the cursor may skip fields that are not required. A few of the main items that you would enter on claim page 01 would be your condition codes, occurrence span codes, and value codes. To move to claim page 02, press F8. Claim page 02. After you press F8, it moves you to claim page 02. Here, you will report all revenue codes and charges for services or procedures rendered. Make sure to list all revenue codes in ascending numeric sequence and to report dollar amounts without a decimal point. For example, $50 would be entered as 5000. Revenue code 0001 should always be the final revenue code entry and correspond with the totals for total charges and non-covered charges as shown with the example on this slide. There are 450 additional revenue lines available. Press F6 to scroll down and F5 to scroll up within the page to review and/or enter revenue code lines that extend beyond the screen. I mentioned that in addition to the 6 main claim pages within FISS, there are 4 subscreens. Claim page 02 and claim page 03 each have 2 subscreens. To access the first subscreen of claim page 02, press F11 to move to the right. Claim page 02, National Drug Code NDC and line level rendering physician. Moving to the right is basically extending or opening subscreens related to the main page we moved from. So this page is claim page 02 extended once, which is used to enter National Drug Code NDC and line level rendering physician information. To access the second subscreen, press F11 to move to the right. Claim page 02, line item processing. This is claim page 02 extended twice. This page allows you to enter additional modifiers that you couldn't fit on claim page 02, which only allows 2 modifiers to be entered on a line. Please note that after a claim has been submitted, this page will show line item processing details such as reimbursement information, so majority of the fields on this page are not relevant during claim entry. To return to the main claim page 02, press F10 to move to the left twice. Claim page 03. To access claim page 03 from claim page 02, press F8. Claim page 03 is where you would enter payer information, applicable diagnosis and procedure codes, physician information, etc. Claim page 03 has 2 subscreens, and like before, we will hit F11 to move to the right to access those screens. Claim page 03, Medicare Secondary Payer, MSP Payment Information. Claim page 03 extended once is where you would enter any applicable MSP information. When submitting a claim for Medicare secondary payment, you would list the information provided to you by the primary insurer, including the group codes, claim adjustment reason codes, CARCs, and related amounts. To access the second subscreen, press F11 to move to the right. Claim page 03, Provider Practice Location Address. Claim page 03 extended twice is where you will enter the provider practice location address. To return to the main claim page 03, press F10 to move to the left twice. Claim page 04. To access claim page 04 from claim page 03, press F8. Claim page 04 is where you would enter any remarks that may be useful. The remarks field is a means of communication between you and our claims department should additional information be needed to process the claim. To move to claim page 05, press F8. Claim page 05. Claim page 05 is where you would enter the patient's Medicare and/or other insurance information. When Medicare is primary, the Medicare information is entered on line A. When Medicare is the secondary insurer, enter the primary insurance on line A and Medicare information on line B, secondary, or line C, tertiary. To move to claim page 06, press F8. Claim page 06. Claim page 06 is the last page for claim entry. When another insurance is primary to Medicare, you would enter the insurance address information on this page. Once you have entered all information on the claim, press F9 to store your claim in FISS. If there are no errors on the claim, FISS will display a new claim page 01 and the message "Record successfully added" will appear on the bottom of the screen. If you press F9 and you do not see the message at the bottom of your screen, that means there are errors on the claim that need corrected. Reason codes explaining the errors will populate at the bottom left of the screen. Once you have corrected the errors, press F9 again to store the claim in FISS. You may need to keep doing this if errors continue to be found on the claim. Roster bill entry. Providers can also submit roster bills, which is used to enter flu and pneumonia vaccinations directly into FISS. Roster bill entry can be accessed from the same Claims and Attachments Entry menu that we use to start the claim entry process. To submit a roster bill, you will enter the Claims Entry option 87 in the Enter menu selection field and press Enter. Roster billing claim entry. Once you press Enter, the Vaccine Roster for Mass Immunizers page appears. Do not combine flu and pneumonia vaccines on the same roster bill. Instead, submit a separate roster for each type of vaccine. You can report a maximum of 10 patients per page via this direct data entry DDE roster screen. You must provide information for all available fields on this screen. So as you tab through and your cursor moves to a field, that means you must enter something there. Once complete, F9 to store the roster bill. If the information is accepted, the message "Record successfully added" will appear. If there are errors, reason codes will appear at the bottom left of the screen. Once you have corrected the errors, press F9 again to store the roster bill. You may need to keep doing this until all errors are resolved. This concludes our 4th video of the FISS series. Please review subsequent installments of this FISS series for additional information on claim page fields and accessing inquiry menus.
Thank you for attending. We encourage you to visit our website, www.novitas-solutions.com, to access additional resources and participate in our educational events. Visit our education and training page to access the most current Medicare education.